Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the first set I did on Tuesday, and I'm using a different team. Actually, I used a different team every set, but so for this first set, I used Swampert, Magnezone, and Togekiss. This is another Asian Milkman line, and he's at 31, like 50, something insane. So I just decided I wanted to test it out myself. Found out I didn't have a Magnezone, went down the street to the nearest Pokestop, lured up with a magnetic lure, and made a couple Magnezones. So here's the team. If you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, you'll get the latest videos that are coming out. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, here we go in game 1 here. And so from what he told me, Magnezone's your safe swap if you lose the lead, in a general sense. But yeah, we won the lead there with the Metagross, and they come in with Machamp. Now Machamp's definitely going to make it to that rock slide, but it's okay. Togekiss has kind of done his job here. Go ahead and take this 70% damage, or however much it usually does. And then we're going to hope to get to this Flamethrower, because Magnezone's definitely coming back in. Opponent's waiting the switch timer a little bit, because they obviously don't want to get Earthquaked, or, well, just farmed down by the Swampert in general. So good on our opponent to do that. We did get to the Flamethrower. I guess they were trying to call that we didn't make it to it. So good there for us. And we're definitely going to shield this, I think. Yeah, just in case it's the Earthquake. Then we can farm up a ton here if we need to. But he comes in with Dragonite. So he's got a 2-shield advantage, which means I might have to bait here to try to take this Dragonite out. This first one definitely, well, it's probably a Dragon Claw. I think I shielded because just in case it was Draco Meteor, right? And we do go for the bait here with the Mirror Shot. Hopefully they shield, because if they don't, we'd be in a pretty bad spot. Wild Charge comes in. Since we're not debuffed yet, these Dragon Claws are really not going to do a lot. His secondary move must be Hurricane. Since we double resisted, he's not throwing that out. But we do single resist the Dragon move, so we're still in a really good spot. And I'm just going to try to get to this Wild Charge. I really need to get here because Swampert's going to have a hard time taking out Dragonite if it has a little more than 20% HP. And if it doesn't, we're good to just come in. Now, I threw this instantly because I don't want to get a Meteor Mash thrown at me, because then it gives Dragonite the opportunity to actually farm us down. And we're at the secondary, the second Hydro Cannon here, so we can throw this at the Dragonite. And like I said, it's going to do about 20 to 25%. It does less than 25, but around 20, almost to 25% worth of damage here, because Dragonite does resist it having that Dragon typing. Alright, game 2 here. I mean, I might not have recorded all the games, but we did go 5-0 in this set. But I wanted to try out some other teams. So we did lose the lead, and I decided to stay in, and I ended up going for this Mirror Shot. I think I remember this game because our opponent never shields, which is crazy. Yeah. Our opponent just doesn't believe in anything that we're doing, and I've decided the only reason he stayed in was because he definitely has Draco Meteor, which he actually does throw out there. He stays in, though, even though his attack is... Okay, so he's switching out now, and now I'll just go for these Wild Charges, because we have the switch timer to our advantage in the back. I kind of just want to get out of this matchup as soon as possible, come back in with Swampert, do as much farming as I can, and throw in the Togekiss onto the Dragonite for however much damage I can do to it in that time. Ooh, actually, even better, we can actually switch into our Swampert now, get in all this free farm, let the timer go down a bit, and then possibly be able to spam the Dragonite with Hydro Cannons and switch out of that matchup if we need to. But also, it's possible that we don't even need to get out of that matchup with Swampert anyways, because we'll have Magnezone if they have a Magnezone in the back. So Swampert kind of has already done its job by taking out this Metagross, and actually they have Gyarados in the back, which means we're in a really great spot, because Magnezone's going to be double super effective against him. But also, we could come in with Togekiss and just use all shields and go through both of those Pokemon. It depends what we want to do. So I'll probably come in with Magnezone. Definitely not shield anything if he throws something out, because I know Togekiss can end up taking out both these Mon, especially when Gyarados doesn't have any energy, because we know the move's not going to get thrown out. I don't have to shield anything. Perfect. Our opponent does quit there. Okay. So game 3 here. All right, perfect lead. This is actually the best lead there could be. We double resist, we resist everything, and we double resist the electric. All right, and he comes in with Dragonite. We come in with Togekiss. Obviously, we're going to take a Hurricane probably here, but that's fine. And yeah, you can just farm it down. And then they're obviously going to come back in with the Magnezone. We're going to throw this last second Flamethrower. Hope like in the previous match they just take it, but I think this opponent does shield this. Oh, no, they just take it also. So this is perfect range for Swampert to just fully farm down. I don't even need to throw a move. And I really don't need a shield. A Wild Charge will do about 40%, 35%. And yeah, the defense being lowered as well is just going to make those Mud Slaps do a ton. And Togekiss is in the back. This is fine. We have our Togekiss still. And we also have so much freaking energy that we can just throw it all in on him. Oh, we don't have the Togekiss anymore. We have the Magnezone. Even better, because Magnezone's going to almost one-shot it with a Wild Charge there at the end. All right, Game 4. Really bad lead for us. This is really, Dragonite is the worst lead to run into here. But as long as we can come in and they don't have a ground user, we're going to be okay. And I actually decided to throw this Wild Charge super early because I'm like, they'll never suspect that I'm throwing the Wild Charge if I throw it early, because usually they try to double up. So he must think that we're going for the bait here, right? And we're going to shield once just in case it's Draco Meteor, and then we're going to throw out these Mirror Shots because this is going to pretty much get Dragonite. I don't think it'll KO him, but it's going to bring him down to just farm range. Ooh. I think we survive a Dragon Claw, though. We only have the defense drop once. Or is it twice? Oh, and they bring in the Gyarados. That's interesting. So, one thing to note in the back, yeah, while Dragonite's really bad for Swampert, it's so low that Swampert could actually farm it down, theoretically. So that's what we'll just do. And our opponent is lagging out, I guess, or they didn't want to get us lower because they wanted to farm more on Metagross. Hard to know what their intentions were there. Yeah, but he takes that. Not using a shield, that's interesting. I guess he thought we were baiting, but we were in that matchup for a very long time. Alright, we come in with Swampert. He does shield the Hydro Cannons, but this Metagross is very low as well. Something I'm going to want to do here is shield and then double up so that I have another Hydro Cannon for the Dragonite. But actually Dragonite was so low, like I said, even lower than I thought, that it can actually just get farmed by two Mud Shots, sorry. And then we end up taking out that Metagross. So I think we actually didn't record the first game, which is unfortunate. But that was actually a 5-0 using this team. And from what I understand from Asian Milkman, this is a insanely great team. Basically, the key is to use Magnezone as a safe swap. It's pretty good against everything in the meta, and usually people aren't packing ground types in the back. When the people do have ground types, they have them in the front. And that's pretty true from what I've seen. You know, Swamperts are usually the lead, and definitely Rhyperiors are the lead. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I use Rhyperior in the lead a lot. So it is interesting concept to think that most of the ground type Pokemon are going to be front-loaded, or in the front of each team. So anyways, go ahead and let me know what you guys think of this team. Like I said, I wasn't the one that made this up, but I wanted to test it out. I also tested out a few other people's teams just to see how they played. And then I accidentally went into Master League with this team as well, and that did not go well. But actually, if you catch the right things with Swampert, if you put Swampert into the Melmetal matchup, obviously that's going to do fantastic. So that's interesting to think about. But it does hard lose to all the dragons, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, it is also good against the ground. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, go ahead and comment if you have any teams you want me to try out. I'm really looking to do a lot of diverse things here in Master League now that I have more than like 3 Pokemon. But we are almost out of dust, so I don't know how much more Pokemon I can make. And yeah, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do what you need to do, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Sorry, I'm back. I wanted to give a shout out to Holden McNuggets. He's a teammate of mine on Altered Minds, and he actually went 8-0 to sweep the North American Continental preliminaries and moved on to the group stage. So I just wanted to give a shout out to him. I'm going to put a link to his Twitter below. Definitely go check him out, and yeah, give him a huge shout out from us. See y'all in the next one.